the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Taking in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got into the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive.
They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 60 yards. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Prescott now on second down. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Michael Strahan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10. The Steelers ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Prescott to throw on fourth.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Prescott on first down. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Charles Haley buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. On third down, Barkley. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take it at the 42.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack and all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raider offense heading back for one final first-half drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Incompletions at 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Up the middle they go. It's done, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On 2nd down, it's done, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Play action now, Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and it is 28-0. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. He threw the pick 6 a moment ago, and that his 2nd of the ball game, unfortunately. So a few demons probably running through his head now as he starts on 1st and 10.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Again, it's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Dunn. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
83 yards rushing now for Dunn, and that's a first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Bunker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked.
the 21.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. First down, Prescott. Steps away to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they